Right now, there is probably space in your home that's probably costing you money instead of making you money. It's probably full of stuff that you forgot that you owned. You probably can't even park in your garage, can you? And you've been meaning to deal with it for years and years. So in this video today, I'm going to be showing you how that exact space, meaning your garage, could quietly bring in an extra $2,000 a month. And what if the only thing standing between you and a business, it's not money, it's not skills, and it's not time, but it's the unused space that you walk past every single day. So before we dive in today, I want to quickly explain what this business is that I've been talking about here, because it's probably not what you're picturing. It is a moving box rental business, is where you rent out sturdy, reusable plastic bins to people in your local community who are packing up their home or their office. So they book online, you drop off the bins to their home. They're going to pack and move and unpack at their new home. And then you just pick up the bins when they're all finished and you rent them out to the next person. It's a reoccurring, repeatable business, and it's built on something that people always need, because people are always moving. So in this video, I'm going to be covering three things today. Number one, how your garage can hold income instead of clutter, and exactly how much space these bins really take up. Number two is we're going to talk about why your home is the entire business, meaning your garage and your couch and your driveway and the whole operation. And three, we're going to talk about how that same set of bins will keep paying you over and over every move, every single season. So by the end of this video today, you'll know exactly how the space that you already have could start working for you. Let me introduce myself. So if we haven't met before, my name's Carrie Dalmida. I've been in the industry now, rental industry that is, since 2007. And since 2021, I've been coaching women. I'm at like 152, 153, something like that, all across North America, on how to launch and grow their own moving box rental business. I actually run my own moving box rental business right out of my garage, right off my couch. And I'm going to tell you exactly what this looks like. So in fact, let me tell you the moment that I knew that this business was the real deal. So when I first started, every single one of my bins lived inside my garage. And at the beginning, that's a lot of bins. There's stacks of them everywhere. I don't want to be honest with you about that, because when you start, all of your inventory is sitting right there with you in your home. And it can feel like a lot of plastic in your space. But here's the thing that I didn't quite understand yet, that the garage, meaning a full garage, that is not the goal of your business. A full garage means that your money is just sitting still. That is not the goal here. For me, about 10 months into my business, I walked into my garage one day and I just stopped. It was almost empty. I had 10, 15 bins left, something like that. And for a second, my brain was like, where did they go? And then it hit me that they were all out, out with customers at their own homes earning money. And that nearly empty garage was the best looking garage I'd ever seen, because every bin that wasn't there was a bin making me some moolah. And that was the moment that I thought, okay, Carrie, you're onto something here. It's very exciting, guys, very, very exciting. So when you picture this business, I don't want you to picture a garage full of bins, okay? Just get that out of your mind. I want you to instead picture an empty one with maybe just a couple in there, because empty means that your business is working. I want you to comment below and tell me what is in your garage right now. Can you even use your garage for a car? Probably not. Most of us can't. Is it being used for storage right now? Or is there actually room in there for you to work with? Let me know in the comments, okay? So let's get into the good stuff here, because I have 3 points, as I mentioned. And the first one tackles this exact thing that stops most women before they even start, and that is space. Okay, so here's something I want you to hear. The US Department of Energy has pointed out that about 25% of people with a 2-car garage cannot even park a car in there because it's full of stuff. Oh my gosh. A quarter of us are storing clutter in a space that could be storing income, believe it or not. So let's talk about what the bins actually take up space-wise, because I don't want to oversell this, right? I want to be completely clear with you so that you can picture this. So the bins, they nest down inside each other. When you stack them floor to ceiling, it's like 20, 25 high, just depends on your floor height, your ceiling height, I should say. So to start, you're looking at maybe 4 stacks as a minimum. That's like the bare minimum, okay? That's a real footprint. So we're not talking about a shoebox. You definitely can't put these in a closet. I know some people are like, oh yeah, I got a front hall closet, I can put them in. No, they're not gonna fit in there. But it does fit in a garage, it does fit in a basement, it does fit in a spare bedroom, okay, that sort of thing. So picture it for a second. You started this business today. Where would your bins live? Would it be in your garage, your basement, spare bedroom? You will definitely not need a warehouse for this, at least not at the beginning, that's for sure. You just need a spot that you can give to it. My bins have been in my garage since day one, and I never moved them anywhere fancy. And the part that I love is that when a job comes up, I just back my van right up to the garage door, I load the bins in, and off I go. And that's literally the whole operation. You know, I had one student, she kept her bins along one side of the wall in her garage, and she parked her car on the other side of the wall. No problem. Another student I had, she lived in a townhouse and no garage in this townhouse, and she started putting her bins in the spare bedroom. She launched just fine. So, you know, you just need a dedicated space is basically what I'm saying. So does knowing that only about 4 stacks is all you really need to start, you know, more is better. If money is tight and all you could do is 4 stacks, does that make it feel more doable than what you might have pictured before? Keep that in mind as we move to the next point. Okay, so once this clicks, the whole thing feels a lot smaller and simpler. So here's the truth. With this business, your home is the business. So I want you to think about it this way, okay? Your garage is like your warehouse. The couch is like your office. Your driveway is like your loading dock. This is the whole operation, guys. You know, there's no second location needed. There's no lease that you have to worry about. There's no overhead eating into your profits every month, right? Did you know that half of all small businesses in the US are run out of somebody's home? Half. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that when I read that. That is straight from the Small Business Administration, and you'd be in very good company. And it's really very simple to run. So your customers will book online on your website, and I do give you a website if you were to join my program. They'll pay on your website, and they'll even schedule their own delivery and pickup on your website. So the only time that you leave the house is simply to drop off the bins and pick them back up. I have run my business in my PJs, more mornings than I can even count, you know, accepting orders, doing a little marketing here and there, all from inside the house, all while raising my 4 kiddos. So everything I needed was right there, right? The garage, the couch, the van, and the driveway. So there's no commute, guys. There's no storefront. There's no second set of keys that you need to worry about. So if you could run a business, a real business, using the space that you already have in your home, what would that change for you? Write me in the comments. Okay, number 3 point is that most businesses, you know, you buy a product, you sell it once, and it's gone. You're right back to buying more products, but not this one. So that same set of bins, it rents out over and over again and again. One move, then the next move, then the next move. And people are always moving. Can we just be real about this for a second? You know, the US Census Bureau tracks this. They say that tens of millions of Americans move every single year. Oh my God, that's a lot of people. And it just never stops, you know, and summer is the busiest season of all. Actually, spring's pretty good too. Actually, fall's pretty good too. I guess winter's only the slower season that I can think of. The other 3 are pretty hot. It just never stops. So that same garage full of bins, it's not a one-time sale. It's inventory that keeps earning. So those same boxes go out the door over and over. And that's exactly what I saw when my garage emptied out at around the 10-month mark into my business. And those bins weren't gone. It's not like they disappeared. They were on their 3rd and 4th and 5th rental already. And it can start faster than you think. I actually have a student, her name is Jennifer, and she just went live with her business. And within her very first week, she already had 2 orders booked. I was so excited for her. That is 1 set of bins out earning her money in her first 7 days. And that is the magic of inventory that works over and over instead of inventory that you have to keep replacing. I don't know if you've had businesses like that in the past where you just, you know, you'd run out, you have to order more. This ain't that. Okay, so those are the 3 points I wanted to say, but don't leave me yet here. So what we talked about is that the first point is that your garage can hold income instead of clutter, and the bins take less space than you might fear. It's about 4 stacks at a minimum. It can be in your garage, basement, spare bedroom. The second thing we talked about is that your whole home is the entire business. So your garage is the warehouse, your couch is the office, your driveway is the loading dock. No second location needed and zero overhead. And the third point is that the same bins earn over and over. So move after move, season after season, one set of bins keeps paying you instead of being sold once. So the space was never the problem. It was just waiting for a better job, right? So if this video got you thinking, your next step is to watch my free 3-part video series. It's going to be walking you through exactly how this business works and what it takes to get started. I have the link right in the description below. There's 2 links down there, one for Canada, one for the US. So make sure that you grab the right one for where you live. And if you found this video helpful, please give the video a like. I really appreciate it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss what's coming next. And if you are a woman who wants to dive a little bit deeper, ask some questions, connect with me, connect with others building this business, getting ongoing support, I have a free community on Facebook built specifically for women across North America who are exploring or growing this business model. And I do have the link in the description as well. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.